All right, what's happening? Good evening to you. We back with a dog food post game analysis, dog food radio, part of the Fanatical L's Fans First Network, all of that. Shout out to Hemisphere Coffee Roasters, one of our sponsors. You know, you can get quality coffee if that's your thing. I'm more of a decaf man because I have a caffeine problem, so I can't really drink the regular coffee. But as you saw, the Browns pulled the upset, and I guess it's an upset because I think they were like 11-point underdogs. And a lot of people, there's a lot of chatter online about the how different the offense looked. And if you're new to the channel, I've been calling for Stefanski to give up plays probably since the off season. And so that was one of the variables that was new for this week. You had Ken Dorsey upstairs calling plays. And then obviously you had the quarterback change. I think Winston was thrown with more anticipation. He was thrown with more timing, and the offense looked completely different. But was that performance enough to say that the offense is fixed? I think if you look at the stats, you need a little bit more time. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we got the week 8 breakdown right here. Coming into this particular week, the Ravens defense was ranked 28th in team defense, 32nd. I'll say that again, 32nd in pass defense. There's only 32 teams in the league. They were coming in number 1 against the run. So if you look at what the Browns did on offense today, 401 total yards, 321 passing yards, 80 rushing yards. Given what the Ravens defense was, you shouldn't really expect any different numbers. Now, I think if they were running with Stefanski calling plays, they wouldn't have put up no 400 yards. They wouldn't have put up 320 passing yards. There's no doubt in my mind that they wouldn't have probably even put up half of them numbers. But I think you can point to Ken Dorsey and his play calling, his scheme, the way he was dialing up the plays, the way he was setting up the plays, that, okay, you put up 300 plus yards on the last ranked pass defense. Okay, we'll give you some respect for that. Run defense, again, they put up 80 yards on the top ranked rushing defense. And let's just look up, they're giving up 68.4 yards a game. So you're about 12 yards above what their average is. And let's see what they're giving up in the pass. The Ravens in passing are giving up 287.1 yards a game. So, you eclipse the 300-yard mark on them. Okay, cool. But that is not, I don't think that's really indicative of the offense being fixed. And let's go ahead. Oh, you got your 8 of 15 on third down. Coming into the week, they were dead last in third down conversion. Let me see if I can get that pulled up real quick. They were dead last. I want to say they were under 20% in third down conversion. Let's see if we got that. Let's see, conversion, third down conversion percentage. Yeah, so they were dead last. And I guess as of this week, they're still dead last. Right now it's showing it at 23.7%. Now today they were 53% third down conversion percentage. Again, I think you can attribute that specifically to Ken Dorsey. Let's pull up third down conversion statistics real quick. So, okay, this isn't for the year. This is going back to 2020. But so that's not the slide I wanted to see. But last year they were 31.6 in third down conversion percentage. That would be good for 29th right now this year. If these stats, again, I don't know if this takes into account today's game, but they're dead last in third down conversion percentage with 23.7%. And I know for a fact going into this game, they were below 20. It was historically low. Now today they went 8 of 15. That's good for 53%. So trending in the right direction. So we're going to look at the remaining schedule, and I'm going to use that to kind of show that you're going to need a little bit more time, a little bit more of a sample size to say if this offense was fixed. So we'll pause real quick right here for a break from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. All right. So let's take it to the remaining schedule. We got them ranked by defense. We got it in order but it's based on the defensive rankings for those teams. The Chargers just held the Saints to 8 points today. 8 points. Now I get they're playing with a backup quarterback. Their starting quarterback is hurt, so we get all that. And I don't want to hear the excuses, well, Watson's hurt or whatever. Like, if you ain't riding with Watson, if you feel like he was garbage, whatever, okay, I don't want to hear that you're playing with a backup, because everybody wanted to see Jameis Winston anyway. So essentially, you got who everybody, most of the fan base wanted to be the starting QB. So you got your starting QB going against the Chargers. They're number 1 in team defense. They're number 4 against the pass, and they're number 7 against the run. I believe that this is probably going to be the best defense that they're going to face for the rest of the year. Then you got the Saints coming after the bye, 27th in team defense, 28th in pass defense, 30th in run defense. Then you got 2 more top 10 defenses in the Steelers, who are ranked 3rd in team defense, 23rd in passing defense, number 4 against the run. Broncos 5th in team defense, number 8 against the pass, number 12 against the run. So aside from the Saints game, you're pretty much going to have your hands full on the offensive side going against these defenses. And I know I've been clamoring for them to run the ball more and get into play action. Well, 3 of these 4 games here, you may have a hard time establishing the run. Now, you put up 80 yards against the number 1 ranked pass defense, but the number 1 ranked run defense. But again, if they're dead last in the pass and they're first against the run, you can kind of use the pass to open up the run game. So that's they're not really all that balanced. So let's go to the next set of games. So then you got the Steelers again. You got the Chiefs, where they're number 4 in team defense, number 12 against the pass, and number 2 against the run. Then you got the Bengals, who bottom 3rd defense, so you really should have won against them last week. So you'll get another crack at them. And then you got the Dolphins, number 8 in team defense, number 1 against the pass, number 13 against the run. And then you got the Ravens one more time. So of the next 9 games, I believe that's six teams. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of the next 9 games, of your remaining 9 games on the schedule, are against teams that are ranked in the top 10 in overall defense. Now, it varies as far as the pass defense, but the Ravens were missing a couple of pieces in the defense. They dropped a couple of interceptions, and the Browns did too. So while the offense played better, it's still too early to tell. Now, I think they're trending in the right direction. You're starting to get Chubb back going. The receivers seem to be running crisper routes. Weren't as many drops today. I don't even know if I recall a drop today. And Stefanski looks kind of clueless, and he looks uncomfortable without the play sheet. I don't know if he was at the game in between series is talking to players. I didn't see it on the television broadcast. So again, if you're supposed to be manning the ship and you're supposed to be making a lot of the decisions, we'll take that one play going into halftime, where instead of just running the ball and punting it, you get the strip sack, and now you go down into the half, down 3 or 4 points. You could have vetoed that. Again, I don't know if that was the right play call in that situation, especially given that you have a bottom 3rd or bottom 5 really passing attack on offense. So I don't know that Stefanski is even going to be good in just the CEO role, but we'll see. Again, I'm willing to give it a little time, but I think the offense is trending in the right direction with Dorsey calling the plays. Seemed to be that they were attacking something. There was balance. The defense didn't really know what to expect. Case in point, it took balls to call that on the deep shot to Tillman. I was thinking they was just going to run it, try to run the clock out, go for the field goal, but hey, it worked and they won the game. So it's just pause. There's pause. They look better, but when you look at the defense they played against, they played against a high-powered offense, and the offense showed up. They scored enough points, right, to win the game. And had they been doing that all season, they'd probably be 4-3, something like that. But they've dug themselves into this hole. And as you can see, it really doesn't get much easier as far as the defenses that you're going against. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. They probably got one more loss to play with. And if they're going to lose, it probably needs to be the one in the NFC team. I think they only got one left, which is the Saints. I think any other loss, especially in the AFC North, I mean, it's just murder. It's killing your playoff chances. They're going to have to win out. They're going to go 5-1, and right now they're 1-1 in the division. So that's good. So they got to win those four, and they just got to take care of business. It's no more. It's no more my bads. It's no more. You had a bad game. You can't do that no more. But they lost. I don't know what the JOK injury is, but that if he's out for the season, that's going to be a big blow. And I think they said Ward has another concussion. So now the defense is starting to get banged up. So you may need the offense to pick up the slack if the defense takes a hit here for a few weeks. So we'll see. But that'll do it for this edition of Dog Food Radio. Again, win is a win. You take that. 2-6 it's really hard to get excited about that, but one week at a time. So hope y'all been enjoying your weekend. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Appreciate it if you stuck with me to the end. Again, shout out to the Fanatical Elves, everybody. We got a lot of great creators. They put out a lot of great content. So please follow everybody, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.